I was waiting for some contractors to arrive this morning and they were running late, so I started puttering, refilling my medicine and vitamins for the month, and then I decided to refill my Pura scent vial things. The app had been yelling at me for days, and I finally decided to listen to it. And then I have this water pitcher that I use from Zero Water to filter water, but it really only works if you change the filter when you're supposed to. So I tested it and I was way overdue, so I decided to take that out and clean the pitcher while I was at it, put in a new filter, and then I realized that I would have to reorder some new filters also, but at least the water was testing as it should. Reorder Zero Water filters.
One moment. Showing results for Zero Water filters.
Buy number 1 right now.
Order placed.
Then I suddenly had the uncontrollable urge to wipe things down around my house. And before someone comes for me, no, I don't move absolutely everything, like all the knickknacks, candles, whenever I wipe everything down. I mean, I do it a lot, but I wipe things down very frequently. I'm kind of a clean freak, so I don't do it every single time. And yes, this is me climbing in my bathtub to get to the ledge on the other side. I can't reach otherwise. So, you know, what are you going to do? You just make it work. Then it was time for my daily ritual of picking up all of Cooper's toys because they're literally everywhere. And he has no appreciation for my efforts. He just gives me a look like, why? Why would you touch my things? How dare you? He does not get that they drive me crazy. And then 'tis the season to refill the Dyson humidifier basically on a daily basis. That's what happens when it gets colder and it's winter and everything's so dry, but it's worth it because dry, scaly skin is no fun, so I will continue to do it. Then I had my usual lunch break before getting a text from Cooper's mobile groomer that they were almost here, so I had to take off his collar, which he knows what that means, which, you know, what dog loves being groomed, even though his groomer is fabulous. I tried cajoling him to come and he just refused. He was like, nope, not happening. So I basically had to pry him off of the couch to get him to come begrudgingly, and then I just put on his little slip lead and we headed down. They were parked a little bit farther than normal. I guess it was like busy, so we just walked across the street and over to the van and I dropped him off, and it was a pretty quick turnaround. It was like an hour later and I had fresh floof. He was so cute. He's always very happy to get back home after the groomer, and he had some post-grooming zoomies, of course. And he knows that whenever we get back from the groomer, I always cave and give him treats. So he immediately went to the cabinet and asked for his little treats, which I obliged. And then he's exhausted. After every time we groom, he is just so tired. He went on the bed for a little while. I gave him some scratches and yeah, yawns, all the things. He makes me sleepy, but I had to head down to the gym. I grabbed some water and I want to get in some steps. I hate that it's getting so dark so early now. By the time I was done walking, it was dark. Then I had to go on a little adventure. The elevator panel on the condo side wasn't working, so I had to walk over to the hotel side. And mind you, I'm wearing like a tank top and bike shorts and it's cold. So I had to go through the lobby, which was kind of embarrassing, and outside, and it was freezing, run back over to the condo lobby and go in where it was nice and warm and through our lobby. People probably thought I was crazy and were like, what are you doing? But I made it home. Cooper came and greeted me, so cute. And then I had a package from Target. This little flying squirrel toy is Cooper's current obsession, but I don't think it's like super high quality, so I'm afraid it's going to disintegrate. So I got a couple backups, but he was watching me and saw this, so he immediately was begging. So I decided to give him one and throw it to him so I could run and hide the other one. So I stashed that away for later. And then I decided to order room service from the hotel for the first time. So it was interesting to see what this was. I got the kids chicken and mashed potatoes, which was pretty good. And I forgot to video the flatbread before I dug into it, so sorry about that. Anyway, I hope everyone has a great night.